I know men, I know dudes, you know what I'm saying, from doing so much time in prison. That was my job, to be able to see when somebody lying, see when somebody a fish you, be able to look in the person's eyes and see if he telling the truth or if he really a bitch.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Wack Rico, man. We back at it again with another video. Today, I got my boy Big Wolf, aka Outstanding Members. His podcast coming soon. Y'all go see it in the description. His YouTube, everything y'all want to see, story times, podcasts about stuff that's going on, all that gonna be on his channel. Y'all gonna see it. But we're gonna be reacting to rappers react to Quando Rondo laying down his flag, man. So let's get into it.
I'm real heavy, like on crippin'. Period. I'm gonna do that to the day I die.
The death of Quando Rondo's homie, Lil Pab, has left him beyond shaken. This tragic experience has become an eye-opener for Quando Rondo, who realized that his gang members never had his back from the start. You won't believe what fans and rappers have said about this. Keep watching till the end of this video to see rappers react to Quando Rondo laying down his flag. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Quando Rondo lays down his flag. Rapper Quando Rondo has been open about his gang affiliation in the past, but like many other things, it's been difficult to tell the exact gang that the rapper belongs to. However, it is believed that Quando Rondo joined the Savannah and Atlanta subset of the Rollin' 60s neighborhood Crips during his teenage years.
He say it's believed that he joined the Savannah and Atlanta subset of the neighborhood Rollin' 60s. That's a whole lot to me. Like I need somebody to break that down to me. But subset, that's the main word that I'm gonna get back to. I think that's important. Subset. And we're gonna talk about that subset later. I think that's important.
His recent Instagram post, Quando Rondo has severed all ties with whichever gang he belongs to. The rapper took to his Instagram story renouncing his loyalty to every gang he's affiliated with. He wrote, "I'm not jump out gang either. Ain't no loyalty in this. I'm my own man. I laid my flag down. I'm not NH, y'all. Ain't gonna ride for real. It's no sense of me being a part of y'all." Quando Rondo talked about how his gang members roll with the opposition without regard to their members who get attacked in gang wars. He also believed he was being attacked because everybody hated him and would no longer focus.
He said that Quando Rondo believed that his own gang was rolling with the opposition. That's interesting. What opposition? Like, that's interesting.
Now, he wrote, "Y'all with the opposition. It don't take rocket science to see what the going on. Everybody already hate me. I ain't tripping on the extra hate. I'm about to focus on my family. The ones who gonna really drop a tear if I die." Quando Rondo's media rant didn't end there. He went on to talk about the only people he was friends with and that he didn't care about anyone else except his daughter. He wrote, "I with a select few people. My circle super tight. I with Lil D, Trench, Los, Serio, Big Dude, and Lil Tim." He continued, "I'm focusing on myself and my little girl. That's who I'm living."
So, let me get this right. He made a post dropping his flag. In an Instagram post. 2022. Drop your flags and poses. Okay.
4. Quando Rondo's reason for dropping his flag. Quando Rondo's reason to lay down his flag doesn't surprise many people who have followed the rapper's life for the past 2 years. Since his involvement in King Von's death, Quando Rondo hasn't had peace in the rap industry. He's founded himself in one shootout to the other, and his concerts have either been canceled or he doesn't get booked at all. The rapper has undoubtedly suffered severe consequences since 2020. However, the most recent incident that must have pushed him to renounce his affiliation with the Crips is the shooting that took the life of his friend, Lil Pab, right before his eyes. On the 19th, 2022, rapper Quando Rondo and his friend Lil Pab were at a gas station in Beverly Grove when 3 hitmen dressed in black pulled up on them and began shooting at them. Reports revealed that they fired the guns execution style at Quando Rondo's vehicle. However, Quando managed to drive away from the scene and pulled up near Beverly Boulevard and La Cienega Boulevard a little before 5:30 p.m. At the time, help came, but Lil Pab had already passed away. His death was a tough blow on Quando, who said in his rant, "I got too much weight on my shoulders. I'm standing on all 10. I love Pab like AF, but I'm not going to Cuz's funeral." He further revealed that Lil Pab's death was why he was laying down his flag. He wrote, "Nobody knows what the hell I'm going through. I watched my homie die. I want to see a lot of y'all wake up and keep a level head after that." Rappers react to Quando Rondo laying down his flag. Quando Rondo's announcement got a lot of celebrities talking, especially those who are members of the gang that Quando Rondo was speaking down on. One of the very first celebrities to speak on it was rapper Jay Stone. The rapper took to his Instagram to address Quando Rondo's post, saying, "You can't drop your flag and say you not NH no mo. Go to the hood and get your put off. Don't cry now." Jay Stone went on to refer to how gang members lose their homies all the time, but that doesn't stop them from riding for the gang. He wrote, "We lose homies all the time. Not everybody gonna ride. You was a goofy/internet banger anyway." Jay Stone was a very close friend to the late rapper Nipsey Hussle, who was murdered due to the gang violence in LA. Wack 100 also shared his thoughts on Quando throwing his flag in the way that he did. According to Wack 100, he believes Quando
Let me see what he said real quick.
gang because there may be federal ramifications to the move. He said, "That killing with his mind. A lot of been talking that, but they ain't really been in that. That's different when a drop in front of you and you know you could have gone with him." He continued, "When the police came, that went to civilian, all the way civilian. Know what he is doing. I'm gonna drop my flag." He went on to explain just how the cops were in the situation to flip Quando just like they did with 6ix9ine. That start to get different and weird. What they gonna do? Y'all remember I said this. They're gonna intercept some wiretaps on threatening they're gonna do something to him. They're gonna let him near it, and it's gonna get jiggy, Wack explained. Unlike other rappers who had an affiliation.
Wack 100, another dude that, you know, I don't really follow him a lot on the internet, but he do pop up in my news feed from time to time because of some of the other people I do follow, and I kind of try to keep up with a little bit. He always be commenting and popping through sometimes. So it's like, and I every blue moon I click on him and him out here what he got to say. That nigga a clown too, man. I ain't really feeling Wack 100, but I'm listening to what he got to say right here. It's possible, you know, because when you got people dying, you know, he already got a homie going to jail, fighting King Von murder. You know what I'm saying? His homie just got killed right there. And then you just seen how he was just hysterical. That's when you get him. And then he is doing weird stuff, dropping his flag. And usually when you start pulling away, you see somebody that's so distraught like that to the point to where, you know, he probably fear for his life. He seen this man die. He got a lot of emotions going on. Police know that. They can probably get a wiretap or two, catch him saying something, to catch somebody else saying something, to one of his homies saying something bad about him on the wiretap, and they show it to him like they did. And he can end up flipping on everybody. I mean, at this point, him telling on everybody, if there's anything to tell, I don't think it'll tarnish his reputation no more than he done already done. At this point, no sense for him to go to jail, so he probably would.
Yeah.
And an actual reason to comment on Quando Rondo's dropping his flag, rapper Julio Fulio, who has no affiliation, also dropped his 2 cents on the rapper's decision to quit the gang life. Julio Fulio took to his Instagram story where he wrote, "Dog, homeboy died in Cali. He trying to squash beef and throw his flag in. It's too late for that, nephew." Although several rappers commented on Quando Rondo's decision, he didn't reply to any of them. Instead, he continued to promote NBA YoungBoy's new track and their Chicago tour on his Instagram page. Quando...
Stop this. NBA YoungBoy. Interesting character in all this. Ain't Quando Rondo supposed to be signing NBA YoungBoy? Right. NBA YoungBoy supposed to be a real stepper, real certified step out there, you know what I'm saying, making moves or whatever. Real member, real, doing what he do. So they say, I don't know. But, I know he done been locked up for a few bodies or something, beat him, guns and shit. But it's like, his name be surrounded in a lot of stuff I see too. I don't really listen to NBA YoungBoy, I don't follow him. You know what I'm saying? Neither I don't listen to him. I don't really like NBA YoungBoy music like that, so I don't really listen to him or follow him. But I do. But he a big artist, and some of the artists I do follow, they beefing with him or whatever. Got rap beefs, internet beefs, or however you want to call it. So I kind of hear stuff a little bit like that. But NBA YoungBoy, if this boy Quando Rondo is signed to NBA YoungBoy, why NBA YoungBoy ain't like guiding him and leading him? You know what I'm saying? Teaching him not just about the industry and music, but if this is what y'all doing, y'all going to war, and why he not, giving him the proper guidance and proper tools and money and manpower so he could be successful and he could win not only the war but also be successful in his music career. Because the man just said that he couldn't do no shows or nothing like that ever since the King Von situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but NBA YoungBoy been flourishing. He been catching cases. You know what I'm saying? He been going to jail. He got ops. You know what I'm saying? People don't like him. People he don't like. He making diss songs and all on the internet doing what he do. And he seems to be successful still. Like he ain't missing the beat. What's up with your boy? Like why you ain't picking your mans up? You know what I'm saying? Like why you leave him out there like that? But let's keep it going though.
Denies being a gang member.
You see, he said he ain't mess with him on the post.
He ain't mess with who?
YB. He ain't named YB in that post. Out of all the people he said he messed with.
Yeah, because what is he?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm saying, is he a gang member? It's like he in the...
Not for sure, but I'm pretty sure he a blood, YB.
He a blood.
He a blood. I'm pretty sure, but I ain't too sure. I don't want to quote and say he is. I just think he is.
I think I've heard similar things about him being a blood. I think he is a blood.
Or Slime, but I don't think Slime a gang out there where he from. Or it could be, I ain't too sure.
But most people that say Slime bloods, like that's a term
blood affiliated
associated with being a blood.
Yeah.
But it's like folks, that's a term associated with being like BDGD in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and some of his music videos, I be seeing him with red flags. Right.
Now, with that being said, you would never see Quando Rondo and them friends with red flags.
Nah.
So with that being said, if assuming NBA YoungBoy is blood affiliated,
if y'all know, drop it in the comment, because I love to know for sure.
Assume that he is, or saying that he is, and Quando Rondo signed to him. See, people get this business of the music business and then the street business. They get intertwined because a lot of these rappers, they want to be gangsters when they rapping or whatever and claim things, claim gangs, and they get intertwined. You know what I'm saying? And then when shit get real, and you got to make a decision. Now, when you got a blood that's your boss, and that's in the streets, and that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's successful or not successful in his move, but he's successful as a rapper. You get what I'm saying? He definitely successful as a rapper. Yeah. And he's successful in beating cases too. You know what I'm saying? And he's successful in living. Because niggas be at his ass from what I see, nigga ain't even got. So with all that being said, you know what I'm saying? And I know you can't control nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna do what they want to do. But for Quando Rondo's side, you know what I'm saying? By him signing with him and him being quote unquote your boss and him promoting you and letting you make this type of music, you know what I'm saying? This drill music and, dissing the dead and all this stuff. Why he not guiding you and making sure that your career at least is good if he not gonna help you with the war or guide you with strategies of war, you know what I'm saying, and give you the things you need to help you succeed in the war? Why not at least give you the tools and the things you need to help you succeed in the rap game? But the problem is they both go hand in hand with what he doing because they is married all together. But YoungBoy probably just ain't really keeping his nose out of it, staying out of it because it ain't his business. That's blood, that's Crip business. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe
or whatever. So he's staying out of it.
I want to say I don't know if he signed with him or like that's
just
his boss, or I don't know if he like co-signed, like he just co-signed.
A lot of the times it's probably they both signed to the big label. I think he was signed to Atlantic
Records.
YoungBoy was. You're getting off topic now, but I think they both signed to the big label, and then they just sent him on the YoungBoy, the big label.
The uncertainty of Quando's gang affiliation has led him into trouble with the top dogs of the Rollin' 60s Crips. Street legend and Crips member Big U once spoke about Quando Rondo's gang affiliation in an interview. According to Big U, youths in the rap industry today get into the streets and believe they have what it takes to be gangsters until they realize they should have checked in with the gangs before claiming the streets.
Like Quando Rondo, like you can't call me now. You can't call me when the fire hot. You didn't with me before that.
To check
So
in with the gang.
for the people who don't know Big U, like he one of the top OGs in LA, right?
I mean, according to the internet, you know what I'm saying? That's what they saying. I'm not, you know, a lot of stuff on the internet be fake, but a lot of stuff do be real. I mean, I see him talking. I done seen him talking in quite a few interviews. The dude look like he official to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know men, I know dudes, you know what I'm saying, from doing so much time in prison. That was my job, to be able to see when somebody lying, see when somebody official, you know, be able to look in the person's eyes and see if he telling the truth or if he really a bitch. When you got somebody like Big U who is respected in your organization, your gang, this one of the top dogs, this dude been around, you know what I'm saying, he an OG. You got to know your place, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people looking at, oh, look at him, he a sucker talking about me or whatever, but at the end of the day, when you gang banging and you claiming this stuff, it's like if you work at Walmart, you know, there's a hierarchy, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. In life, there's a hierarchy, you know what I'm saying? Just like in Quando Rondo's crew, you know what I'm saying? There's a hierarchy in his crew. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he sit in that hierarchy, but I'm quite sure he sat high up in it. You know what I'm saying? Whether justifiably so or not, I'm quite sure he had that title. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a certain respect factor there. You know what I'm saying? So he got to understand you can't get too big for your britches. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might be a boss, but you're not the boss of bosses. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to know your place in this here. You know, and when you join these gangs, I'm quite sure they got literature, you know what I'm saying, and laws that, you know what I'm saying, you take these oaths to uphold it and you understand that hierarchy. The same way you demand that respect, you got to give it to somebody that's over you. So go ahead.
To pay money to these street gangs in exchange for protection and recognition, especially in the streets of LA. Quando Rondo got to hear about Big U's interview, and it was at this point he denied ever being a gang member. Quando made a video where he replied to Big U's allegations, saying that the conversation between them never went down the way Big U portrayed it. According to Quando Rondo, when he first got to LA, he hit up Big U for something different that wasn't in any way related to seeking gang protection or trying to be a gang member.
Cuz got a lot of charity going on. Cuz just got a lot of positive going on.
Quando claimed that he called up Big U because he wanted to give back to the community and partake in giving out charity to those who needed it. Do you think Quando Rondo would regret this decision?
Wow, he just said he think Quando Rondo will regret this decision. I was just gonna comment on that, like I said about knowing your place within the game, knowing your place within your work environment, knowing your place within whatever. Why would you come out in public and comment on that when you know that's somebody that's high ranking over you? Okay, I seen what he said. I ain't see the whole thing, the whole interview, but I'm just looking at what he said about Quando Rondo. You trying to come now? It's too late. Whatever. Okay. Now you gotta react to that. You got to go back and you gotta say something, like you gotta have the last word. You gotta know. See, just play it. I'm gonna wait till it's over with.
Join the conversation and let us know in the comments section below. That's the end of today's video, guys.
It's over already. It's over already. All right. What you think about the video first?
Internet gangsters, I see why he said that.
So basically, you agreeing with what was that? The rapper Jay Stone. I think he was a Crip Nipsey Hussle homie.
Yeah.
Basically saying like, You can't just drop your flag. It don't work like that.
don't.
I mean, you can just drop your flag. You can, but you gotta go. I think they call it DP. Then you gotta go get like violated out or something, or like jumped out or something in that game. I think that's how it worked in the Rolling 60s. I ain't sure, but I'm gonna say this. First, let me say this. I'm gonna digress right here. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, like, I'm finna put it to you in straight street strategies of war terms. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight game, street strategy, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it terms, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna digress. I'm finna get to you the nigga shit. I'm finna give it to you. Now, this is where Quando Rondo went wrong there with this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? First off, as I look at Quando Rondo and I look at everything that's out there on the internet, everything that transpired the fateful night that King Von lost his life, whatever, at the hookah spot or whatever. The first thing Quando Rondo did wrong was he got caught up with this internet beef stuff. Like he let himself get caught up. Like when he did that interview, I think with Angela Yee it was, when he was saying like, we didn't even know it was Von. We didn't know what I'm saying. He should have stayed like that from day one. Now, if that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with being a bitch. It just got something to do with being the truth. If the truth of the matter was, you know what I'm saying, I got attacked by King Von. I didn't know King Von was attacking me. Lil Tim didn't know who it was King Von at the time when he hopped out the car and, you know what I'm saying, pulled the trigger. Bullets got to flying. We all know what happened. If he stick with that and not come out with the diss songs, not drop the smoke, you know, not do all that, if he just stick with that and not succumb to the pressure. You get what I'm saying?
Trying to portray like he caught the
Trying to portray an image and all like that. You don't succumb to that pressure, he may be in a better situation. It may have hurt him a little bit in the beginning because, you know, the internet always looking for some controversy and some beef. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, his man did get the kill. You get what I'm saying? His man killed King Von. His man got the kill. In the street sense, that's a win on his side. You get what I'm saying? And then he could have got the sympathy vote. You get what I'm saying? He could have got that plea, even though King Von was a more, in my opinion, at least to me, from what I know, a bigger artist than he was at the time. I don't think he was too much bigger. I don't know. But I didn't know about Quando Rondo until that happened. I didn't know who Quando Rondo. I had never heard of Quando Rondo, so I never knew who Quando Rondo was until the King Von situation happened.
How you feel about the whole situation about him dropping his flag?
Okay, that's why I say I'm gonna digress at. Now, with that being said, this gang shit go like this here. I see him make videos saying, you know, I pray to God at night or whatever he was saying, but you know, I can't stop cripping. You get what I'm saying? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? It's in the heat of the moment. You get what I'm saying? You feeling yourself. It's the cool thing to say. You get what I'm saying? That it's all, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But you can't join these games, claim these games in your rap, build your career off these games and think that they not going to expect nothing back. Like, you looking at like, oh, they extort me, they this and they that. No. See, you took an oath. You get what I'm saying? And when you took this oath, it's one thing to bail and get out of it because, you know, you want to give your life to Christ, or, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? You done crossed over, you know what I'm saying? And you into the marvelous light, you know what I'm saying? You went over from darkness into the light, you know, or you decide, you know what I'm saying? You want to be Islamic, or not even for religious purposes, just because, you know, you want to live a better life, you know what I'm saying? But you don't wait until a tragic situation happens like that when you the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to be the leader of your team. So that lets me know that you became the leader by default. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not really the true leader because, again, I'm not trying to justify this, but let's take King Von, for instance. You get what I'm saying? He lost friends. Now, the right thing for him to do would have been maybe for him to say, man, my friend's dying out here. You know, I'm going to walk away from this shit and maybe y'all should too. But that's not how you talk in the streets, in the trenches, in gang culture. You know what I'm saying? If this what you a part of, you're not going to turn your back at the moment when you lost your friend. Especially when you supposed to be the captain of the motherfucking ship. The captain is the last person to get off the ship. He makes sure all his passengers get off safely first. You got one man fighting a murder. You got, I think somebody else, one or two people that got shot and survived, whatever, with you since the King Rock incident. And then you just got your man, Lil Pap. I didn't say you got him killed, but you was with your man, Lil Pap, when he got killed. So now you drop your flag. I mean, it just shows me that if I was a part of his crew with him, I'd be looking at him sideways like I'm glad he dropped his flag. Like, don't get me wrong. Even if I was a part of his crew, if you ain't with the shit, then by all means, I ain't the type of person that's want to hold you there if you don't want to be there. Because I know something bad gonna end up happening. If I hold you here and make you stay here and the feds come knocking down the door and you tell on everybody, then how can I get upset? You told me you didn't want to be. I should have gave you your walking papers. So I admire the fact that, and that take a lot of balls too. You know what I'm saying? The same way, you know what I'm saying? It's much easier for you to fall into the bullshit, but it take a lot of balls, you know what I'm saying, to walk away from it. So I commend them for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, is it the right thing to do? You joined the game, you got jumped in, take that ass whooping out, nigga. That's all I'm saying. You made a lot of bad steps.
So that's the end of the video, man. I hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. And if y'all want to see more content like this, man, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button and drop in a comment what type of videos y'all want to see next, man. Y'all already know. I tell them boys, we go.